Well, welcome to another beautiful Saturday, late Saturday morning, out here at the river house. Got a little bit of this funny white crap on the ground, but not enough to count as Montana. So we're just gonna keep working. Today, what I'd like to do is move all the trailers, finish moving those rocks, and then get the excavator in there, begin squaring up that bank, and exploring as to how far away the what would that be? The southern rock wall is. I need to run my pipe right along the base of it, the sewer line right along the base of it, and I've got to get the sewer and drain line in for the French drain system before I can build the wall, and I got to build the wall before we can excavate the house hole, because I want to use the material as backfill on the wall. a lot of really good rock impregnated soil, so that's what I want to use. That's what we're up to today. Underneath me I got the backhoe, needs a new battery cable. If it stops raining, I want to go and swap out the cap and rotor on the rock crusher truck. That's really about it for the extra stuff. Shay's out here with me. It's been in just a funny mood. Been in a fair bit of trouble recently. Just, I don't know, whiny, snarky, hoping a little bit of good old-fashioned water-logged, snowy fun / work with Dad will clear things up. Uh-oh, I bet all you hear is a roar. Welcome to the river house. Well, that's an interesting little trail. What in the heck made that? Goes out over there. So, I need to move the big red one. Then I need to hook on and move the fuel trailer and pick up those maybe Ford loader arms. I don't know, dumpster fine. And then I can get in there. At some point the fuel tank is also going to need to be moved. But for right now, it's not in the way. We'll go right along the base of it. But the idea is septic tank's right here, and we're going to go across, and up, and over, and up, and into the house. Mr. Toad's wild poo ride, I think. We'll have the argument about whether or not the liquids outrun the solids in a later video. All I can say is all the old plumbers say that. Old plumbers meaning information from like 50 years ago, cast iron and clay. All the guys that work with PVC say it's nonsense. Some claim it's gospel. Others claim it's gravity. They point out that kids don't outrun the water on the water slide, and the water doesn't outrun the children on the water slide. I guess an analogy to dropping your kids off at the pool. So, as I said, I expect a heated and angry internet argument about that later. For right now, she's gonna flush with gusto. But I have got to get away. See, we would like to take, you see the truck is sitting on a hump. I would like to take all that down, flat and level. So any wall I put in has got to be dug down in there in order for preparations for that. He set the septic tank for me a little deep, knowing that I would be doing this run, so I don't have to worry at all about that. And you know, in theory, septic lines are dry anyways, and a septic tank generates its own heat. But regardless, we're going to be fine. So the old backhoe here has a bad battery terminal clamp there. And I've been doing my best to repair it by a process of strategically ignoring it and hoping the problem would go away. Well, that and hitting it with a rock, which I will admit up to this point has been very successful. It also broke the ear off, so the ignoring has to stop because I can't start it anymore. So that's what we're going to do this morning. Ugh. And then we're going to do our dangest to see if we can get this thing stuck in the mud. I mean, go to work and be effective and get things done. That's what I mean by stuck in the mud. Kind of feels like cheating, but well, let's go see if that worked. Gonna be a little loud because the only way I can fit it in here is taking the muffler off. So she's gonna chugga 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 pretty good. I forgot to take the stack cover off. Alright, let's fire the beast. Get her down. Ooh, I need to lube that switch. I'm going to twist this key off here pretty soon. But we'll get her down the hill and I can get it greased and I'll put a few drops of penetrating oil on the key. We're on the glow plugs right now. Ever since we figured out what's wrong with it, that manual shutoff kept rattling closed on us. Got a spring on it. Can't do it now. Ah, here we go. Purrs like a kitten. So the goal here is I got some big rocks that I got to move, and I got a bunch of rocks that the backhoe could not break loose from the ice. It just threw the hoe around. So this thing will break them loose, and then I need to find out where that southern rock wall lies. Find out how square, how vertical it's going to be. I mean, if she's badly stair-stepped, that'll change things. So I got to find out that. And when I know that, then I can begin clearing up and squaring the faces for the big rock retaining wall. I mean, I don't know where I'll get the rock, right? But once I get the retaining wall aspect squared, then I got to get in there with the backhoe, which has got a smaller bucket, and I need to dig the French drain around the inside perimeter of the retaining wall and get that pipe in there, and of course get the sewer line through. And the sewer line will be deeper, so I guess technically sewer line, then the French drain. And we'll crush up some rock to bury everything, get some perforated ABS. Just get that thing out over the hill for right now, and then I can start stacking rock. Or rather, I can start to learn how to stack rock, because I'm not sure how to do that yet. Either way, it should be fun. We won't get nearly that far today. You know, you add to the fact that I probably got 18 inches, maybe 2 feet of vertical rise in the actual flat spot down there. So I'm going to have to start scraping that back and getting it level. And I don't know, I'll just have to get good at leaving a flat hole with the excavator, because I don't want to backfill. If I backfill, it'll be a swampy mess. But if I just leave that flat hole to begin with, we should be okay. What I do know is you can't ride down there, so I'm going to grab the camera and we'll be on our way. Well, we should be able to get started here in a bit. This is what we're working with. I see that one, I just thought it was too big for the backhoe to move. This, it was so frozen, I gave up on it. And I now notice there's a big one underneath there. And this is all big rock. I don't know where I'll get the rock to build the wall. But the goal will be to square up this bank, okay? This is that southern rock wall I was referencing. It looks to me to be a fairly steep drop-off. So there's our septic tank. So I want to come straight in here and then up. That's what I'd like to do anyways. So I need, oh, there's another rock right there. Oh, so we get easily distracted. I'd kind of promised Shay that I'd try to transplant these pine trees. So we're gonna make good on it. And since we really never got our stump burned down as much as we like, I'm gonna cheat with a power drill. That was somebody's idea. I don't remember who, and I apologize. All right, so I dug and I found another smaller one. It is pointless, which is kind of the theme for the day, but still not going to go as deep as we want.
Something I can't get, broken hearts lie all around me, and I don't see an easy way to get out of this. Her diary sits on the bedside table, the curtains are closed, the cat's in the cradle. Who would have thought that a boy like me could come to this? Oh, I just died in your arms tonight. It must have been something you said. I just died in your arms tonight. Is there any just cause for feeling like this? On the surface I'm a name on a list. I tried to be discreet, but then I blow it again. I've lost and I found is my final mistake. She's loving by proxy, no giving all take. Cause I've been thrilled to fantasy one too many times. I just died in your arms tonight. It must have been something.
Oh, I doubt it. I haven't killed it yet. Come on, be fast now. I don't know, man. There is gravel in it. That's the first bit of sandy gravel we've seen anywhere.
It's big too. You must have hit a really good pocket of it. I've hit little pockets, but never as big as this.
Alright, I'm going to poke around that rock, okay?
Alright, I'm ready to poke around right there.
Well, we got to move all this. Then we dig our ditch, so we're going to go down a long ways. Oh, now all we got to do is move that entire pile with a small case backhoe before the ground thaws, because once it thaws I won't be able to scoop it. It's a lot better. I haven't decided if I'm going to punch it back square or not. I want it back square. I want as much parking space down here as I can. Of course, it makes my wall higher. I got a lot of rocks, but should be able to get that to come down. It'll come down on its own now. Ah, crap. Well, I best get to moving that. It's gonna take a while.
It's better than snow. That's not snow, but
When his mom sees this close, I'm a dead man.
Was a long, hot night. She made it easy, she made it feel right. But now it's over, the moment is gone. I follow my head. said I just died in your arms tonight. Oh, I just died in your arms tonight. It must have been some kind of kiss. I should have walked away. I should have walked away.